Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This time just going to give some quick thoughts on several films I've seen recently, four of which were great. The last two, which I'll save for the end, were crap, but that's the point. Every year, sometimes you're going to be good, sometimes you're going to have your bad films. So let's get to them. Start off with the first one I want to talk about, which is a great film, which was The Fantastic Four: First Steps. Definitely a film I was already looking forward to, since I've been hoping for a good Fantastic Four movie for years after three previous failed attempts, especially the previous one from 2015, which was god-awful. But I'm happy to report that this new one for the MCU for Fantastic Four, The First Steps, is fantastic, no pun intended, and a step in the right direction for the franchise. I appreciate how I was able to actually get it right this time with its story and tone, as well as paying homage to the comics and the old school cartoon series. Visuals and effects were so much better too, alongside its action and a good family message as well. All the performances are really good. You got Pedro Pascal as Mr. Fantastic, Vanessa Kirby as Susan Storm, Invisible Woman, Ebon Moss-Backrack as The Thing, Joseph Quinn as Johnny Storm, the Human Torch, and Julia Garner as Silver Surfer. Sorry about the burp. But anyways, definitely go see it if you haven't yet. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give this movie a solid, fantastic 10 out of 10. The next film is the animated film. And speaking of great, The Bad Guys 2. Easily the best DreamWorks movie of this year, since I really loved the first Bad Guys movie when I saw it back in 2022. It was definitely the best DreamWorks film in like a while, so when I found out that it was getting a sequel, I was very happy, and this one is just as great, if not greater. It was great how it was able to expand upon Diane's and Mr. Wolf's relationship. The third act was my favourite thing about it, and it left the door open for a third film, so whenever the third film comes out, I can't wait to check it out in the future. So, I want to, again, just like for Fantastic Four: First Steps, 10 out of 10. Anyways, moving on, we got one of the most surprising movies of the year for me, The Naked Gun 2025, or The Naked Gun 4, whatever you want to call it. So, but definitely the most surprising, since I love the original trilogy with Leslie Nielsen, and I wasn't sure if this was a remake or a legacy sequel, but then I found out that it's actually a legacy sequel, and it was just as funny as the previous three films. Liam Neeson is definitely great as Frank Drebin Jr., who is the son of Leslie Nielsen's Frank Drebin. Pamela Anderson is good in the film too. It's got the hilarious jokes as expected, and I'm happy I was blown away. So for my rating, I'll give it an 8 out of 10. And speaking of another film that surprised me on how good it was, that would be Freaky Friday, or Freaky Friday 2. Saw this movie yesterday. Love the 2003 Freaky Friday movie, and even the old school 70s one. This one is of course a sequel to the 2003 movie, and I'm glad it was good. Super funny, especially with Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis back as Anna and Tess Coleman. This time swapping bodies with two teenage girls, one being Anna's daughter Harper, and the other being Lily, soon to be Anna's stepdaughter, since Anna herself is getting ready with for a wedding with Lily's dad. If I said that correctly. For a sequel to a film that I personally was convinced didn't need a sequel, it again still worked, and it was still great, and it was still enjoyable. Lohan and Curtis are great in this one, as they were in the first film. The two young actresses who play Anna's daughter and soon stepdaughter are really good as well. So for my rating, I'll give it a solid 7.5 out of 10. Now let's talk about the bad movies, the two bad films I saw. The first one being, I already did a reaction, but I need to talk about it quickly. Smurfs 2025. This movie was awful. I don't have a lot to say about it, other than I don't know why Hollywood keeps trying to make a good Smurfs movie. The comics and the old school cartoon are decent, but the 2011 movie, from what I remember seeing back then, was trash. I didn't watch the sequel either, or even the previous film, The Lost Village. This one is just nail in the coffin, and hopefully it'll last, because let's be real, a good Smurfs movie is never going to happen. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, I give it a 1 out of 10. Moving on to the last bad movie, that is War of the Worlds 2025. I had no idea this was even coming out until it just popped up on Amazon Prime Video, but I watched like only the first 13/15 minutes of it, and then I turned it off completely because I couldn't finish it. Now, I need to still read the H.G. Wells book, but I've heard great things about it, and I've actually seen good adaptations of the War of the Worlds, like the 1953 classic, and even the 2005 Steven Spielberg, the 2005 Steven Spielberg version with Tom Cruise and Dakota Fanning. I think that's a great film. But this recent film is not up there with those, or even close. So, why? The entire film felt like it was filmed with just a phone instead of an actual professional camera. It looks like a low-budget, found-footage Skype movie or something filmed during the pandemic. It feels that bad. It looks that bad, visually. And it even rips off elements from like Cloverfield, and the tripods are rip-offs of the drones from Spider-Man Far From Home. Also, I'm a huge Ice Cube fan. I enjoy him as an actor and a rapper, but even he is awful in this movie alongside everyone else, as they look like they were just reading the script while recording in front of an iPhone. That shows how this movie probably didn't even have that much of a budget. So, my rating, once again, 1 out of 10. Probably going to be my number 1 worst movie of this year. But I don't know, because I've only seen a few films I did not like this year, but who knows. So yeah, these are my thoughts on these movies. So if you've seen any of them, what did you guys think of them? Tell me down in the comments, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this video, and may the force be with you.